Hey guys, what is up? Richard Cooper, founder and CEO, Total Debt Freedom. In this video, you're going to learn about the 4 common myths that collection agencies and credit card companies will tell you to scare you out of this program so they can get you onto their program. Stay tuned. So myth number 1 is that bill collectors and collection agents and credit card companies will not work with you when it comes to settling debt. And that's simply not true. We've been doing this since 2003. We've settled over $1 million in credit card debt for consumers. We've serviced over 1,000 Canadians in this program and graduated them. In my hand, I've got a few settlement letters, and I asked my VP, Paul, to put together a bunch for me that came in this week. So I'm going to put some slides up afterwards. They're going to scroll quickly because there's about a dozen, so hit pause if you'd like to read them. But in my hand here, I've got one that shows the balance was, before we negotiated it, $17,000 and some change, and we settled it for $4,900. That's a 28% settlement on the balance owed. Okay, we've blacked out the private information of the client and the collection agency that was doing the negotiation to preserve privacy. There's proof in the pudding. Does it work? Do we negotiate with them? Absolutely. You'll even find people can do it themselves when they read my do-it-yourself debt negotiation guide. So the number 2 myth that you're going to hear from bill collectors and credit card companies is that we don't exist or that we're a scam. Simply not true. We've been here for over 10 years. We have physical office space in Markham, Ontario, Canada. Don't believe me? Let's go for a walk. So I'm in my office. It's after hours. Most of my staff have gone home. That's us, Total Debt Freedom, accredited with the Better Business Bureau. Let's have a look outside. That's the Total Debt Freedom truck. It's got the Ontario license plates on it. Here's our building. We occupy 500 Cochrane Drive. It's Markham, Ontario. I don't know about you, but this is definitely Ontario in November. So the third myth, and probably my favorite, is the one where they tell you that this program is going to ruin your credit rating. Now, back in 2007, I was asked by the Canadian Institute of Mortgage Professionals, called CIMBL, to write a training program for the accredited mortgage professional designation. It's called a continuing education credit. And for 1 credit, if they took this course, they would achieve that. I titled it Close More Subprime Mortgages with Debt Settlement and How It Helped the Mortgage Industry. And about halfway through the document, if you'd like a copy of this, I'll be happy to send it to you. Just shoot me an email at ceo@totaldebtfreedom.ca. About halfway through this document, you'll notice I've got proof. This is an actual credit report. We've blacked out the client's information from privacy, obviously, but you can see the identical information about 14 months later on the trade items, and the credit score went from 462 to 574, which was an increase of 112 by using debt settlement. Now, the kicker with this particular one is there wasn't sufficient funds to settle all of the credit card debt in this person's particular case, and I use this as an example because we only did about 3/4 of the credit card debt. So even though we didn't settle it all, there was a dramatic increase of over 100 points on their credit score. It is simply not true that negotiating credit card debt, whether you hire a company like mine to do it or you do it yourself, is going to trash your credit rating. The fourth and final myth is that we charge a large upfront fee, and that's simply not true. Our fee is collected over the life of the entire program. Most clients pay it over a period of about 25 months, and the average payment for our client who owes an average of $36,000 is about $270 a month, which is nothing in comparison to the fact that we get you out of credit card debt in about 3 years for less than what you owe on the day you start the program, and that includes the fee, and that is a guarantee. So why are bill collectors, collection agencies, and credit card companies telling people these myths? It's quite simple. It has everything to do with money. They want more money from you over a longer period of time because it increases profits for them. They want you in debt as long as possible. Our role is to get you out of debt as quickly as possible. We are opposing forces. We're trying to save you money. They want you to pay more over a longer period of time. It's as simple as that. They're going to do everything they can to try to scare you and fearmonger you to get into a program that gets you in that position where you're in debt for a longer period of time. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you can always shoot me an email directly. Again, my email's ceo@totaldebtfreedom.ca. I'm Richard Cooper, and I'm the founder. I'm happy to answer any questions that might come up. Have an awesome day.